Good morning, everyone. Welcome to Saturday and the weekend. So, how did yesterday go for you? I found it pretty easy to stay out of the stores and offline. I had some window shopping yesterday, which was kind of fun. You know, teasing Temu and Amazon that I might pick something out, and then I just left it in my cart. Anything for a little poke. Speaking of pokes, yesterday was so embarrassing and shameful. I tried to avoid saying the name of our current regime representatives, but in this case, I have to once again say it out loud. Donald Trump is disgusting. He is a bully, a pig, and he pulled in his little piglet, JD Vance, to try and bully a man who has been facing down an invading army for the last 3 years. And they are dumb bullies because they thought somehow they were going to humiliate and bait Zelensky in doing something dumb in front of them so that they would have an excuse to not assist him anymore, so that they could build a story about how Zelensky had no respect or anything. I mean, they literally said, "You have no respect." And while those two are yelling at him, he stayed calm. He spoke truth to power. He called them out on their lies. And when he went on to Fox News, he said he had nothing to apologize for, and he doesn't. No one has been more grateful for the assistance that the previous president gave Zelensky than Zelensky and Ukraine. We are an embarrassment to the world. We are no longer the shining hope in a sea of trouble with these two people. And then did you see little Marco Rubio sitting there? Oh, nothing to say, with his shoulders hunched over. He was embarrassed too. Anybody who had any self-awareness was embarrassed by that display yesterday. So we have to keep making a noise. We have to go and reach out to all those Republicans and say, where the heck are you? You guys, less than 10 months ago, were supporting Ukraine. We're supporting Ukraine. You passed bills to support Ukraine financially. You passed resolutions and budgets that would support HIV in South Africa. You passed budgets to support hunger, people dying and starving of hunger in regions in this world. And now, suddenly, because Dumb and Dumber are in the office, suddenly we don't help anyone anymore. We are the frickin' richest country in the world. We have for decades been supporting and helping other nations while still being the richest freaking country in the world. We have been able to help our underprivileged, our hungry, our disabled, and give equal opportunity to our fellow Americans and still remain the richest freaking country in the world. And now suddenly, we can't help anybody. We can't help South Africa. We can't help Gaza or Israel or Asia. We can't help Appalachia, which JD Vance wrote a whole book about how hard it is there. You know, I started my podcast, Sir Thriver, a little over a year ago, about how to try and find peace and happiness in a chaotic world. Because let's face it, even when Joe was in the office, certainly we had the quiet that we didn't have dumb Trump in office creating chaos, but things were challenging. And so I was trying to help not just myself, but anyone who was listening to find ways to take care of themselves in the chaos. And I still stand by that. It's just that the chaos is so much and so big. It's just so much and so big. So we got to take care of ourselves. Take some time today or tomorrow on your weekend and take a walk, breathe deep, read a really great book, some really good fiction that pulls you in. I am a big romance fantasy reader. I'm voracious. It takes me out of my world. I've got all my books back there. I have more that you can't see. Um, cook something. Cook something delicious and comforting. Spend some time with your kids or your grandkids or just your friends. Take care of yourself this weekend because, ladies and gentlemen, we got a lot more work to do. Have a great Saturday. I'll talk to you soon. And don't forget, resist.